Chidimma Adetshina, now crowned Miss Universe. Hey! Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. It's been a minute, but we are back. So you guys remember the story of Chidimma Adetshina, guys. If you don't know who she is, she's a South African born Nigerian, and her mother is South African and her father is Nigerian. Now, what really happened to Chidimma is that she was actually contesting for Miss South Africa, but you know what? She had to leave. Why did she have to leave the contesting? It's because of how she was bullied. My goodness, this girl was trolled online. I mean, like, hey, South Africans. Oh gosh, some South Africans. I don't know what's wrong with them. You know, guys, there has been this problem between Nigerians and South Africans. You know, a lot of things happening between South Africans and Nigerians, and this is because South Africans always feel that Nigerians are spoiling their country. They are the one doing illegal things. Like, you know, I don't want to go into detail because hey, I don't want to involve myself between this war, because this is war has been there for years and years, and we have seen how as Nigerians are being deported from South African, and how South Africans don't want, you know, not even only Nigerians, but you know, in this video today we are focusing on Nigeria and South Africa. Now, Chidimma had to leave because number one, she was not considered South African. Remember, Chidimma has lived in South Africa for 23 years. She was born and raised in South Africans, and I want you guys to listen to what she was saying here of how she was trolled and why she's hated so much by some South Africans.
It all started because of my name. People were not happy that my name is Chidimma and I am representing South Africa. So that is where it actually really started. And you know, people felt like, well, South Africans felt like I wasn't South African enough because of my name. And it was really sad to see. It was a very horrible experience, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody because I have lived there for 23 years. And it's heartbreaking to see that I wasn't welcomed and accepted.
Yeah, so you guys, it reached a point that Chidimma and her mom had to actually leave South Africa because it was becoming too much. Online bullied, and now do you know that Chidimma's mom is actually a South African, but they went to dig deep and to see how did she acquire her South African ID card, and according to what they say, that she acquired this South African citizenship illegally. Okay, she's actually from Zimbabwe, or is it from Mozambique? I think her mom is from Mozambique, and she now came to South Africa and became a South African citizen. But do you know, hey gosh, the hate, you know, the hate that they had on Chidimma was too much that they had to dig. How did Chidimma's mom get this citizenship? And it was discovered, it was a very long legal case, and it was discovered that she actually acquired her South African citizenship illegally, and which means that actually she is not South African. So you can see the length at which they went to dig. Now, the question has been always in my mind, I was asking, okay, the fact that Chidimma did not commit any crime, she is not the one that faked her identity. She has no business with her mother trying to be a South African or not. I mean, the mom is just looking for a greener pastures for her life. She wanted a good life, and but unfortunately, all the things the mother did, trying to have a good life, you know, as a woman, now fall back on Chidimma. Yes, everything fell back on her. Like, she had to face the war. The online war was too much. Do you know that Chidimma and her mother had to leave South Africa like this They have to run like a thief in the night, and the Nigerian embassy in South Africa had actually to give them a diplomatic passport so that they could escape. And Chidimma went back to Nigeria, started living her life, and lo and behold, she was now invited to go and contest for Miss Nigeria in Mexico, which she actually won. And the girl was just making it. I mean, from one level until today, out of I think 100 and something ladies, beautiful women from all over the world, Chidima, the only black woman now, became the Miss Universe. Now, I have been going through, social media and checking people's opinion, and Chidima has now become a big inspiration to women, not only black women, but only other women out there. That what? When this life give you lemons, all the thorns they throw to you, don't sit down and cry or get depressed. Just turn everything around for your own good. And this is what Chidima did. The bullying, the trolling, can you imagine you were born in South Africa? Or everything is about South Africa. You have grown there, you have lived there for 23 years, you have gone to school in South Africa. Basically, that's your home. It doesn't matter whether you're a citizen or not, because home is where your heart is. She doesn't know anything about Nigeria, but unfortunately, Nigeria welcomed her. And this is one thing I really love about Nigeria. Nigerians can be named many names. Nigerians can be many things, but Nigeria don't joke with their own people. I am telling you, they protect their own people. They love each other. Yes, they love their own people, even if they don't really love you as per se, but once they hear you are from them, they will really want to protect you. And we have really seen how they are supporting each other even here in abroad. Maybe somebody comes and he's homeless or something, they always accommodate their brothers. Yeah, that's just the reality. I mean, the level at which they accommodate their own people compared to other countries is on another level. So like I say, so Chidima had to leave South Africa and start a new life in Nigeria, a place she has never been. She doesn't know anything about it. And this did not shake her. I mean, this did not stop her. I mean, Chidima, which type of heart do you have? Which heart do you have? And when I'm looking back at her life and how consistency she has been, how she did not allow the bullying, the trolling, and the whole world, oh my goodness, watching you have to leave because they now say that you are not a South African, so you cannot contest for Miss South Africa because you're not South African enough. Number one, because of your name. Number two, because your father is Nigerian. And number three, because your mother is from Mozambique and her identity was actually not real. So, but that did not stop Chidima. That did not stop her from contesting. In fact, it seems as if like all these things that have been happening to her online, all the problems, all the things she has been facing, actually she used them for her own good. All the stones, everything they threw at her, she turned them into something very positive. And see now, oh God, she is now Miss Universe. And it was not an easy challenge, guys. I don't know if you have seen all these beautiful ladies from all over the world, but Chidima, the only black woman from Igbo, she's a Igbo, she has an Igbo name, so definitely means her father is an Igbo man, and she has made Nigerians so proud. And now some South Africans, the South Africans that don't, it's not everyone in South Africa that has this character of xenophobic. Some South Africans are really good, but those ones that are really bullying, like everyone is like, oh, now you can see you have lost a diamond. South Africa has now lost a diamond because of this xenophobic character. So I mean, everyone was talking about, the reason why, like, African, we should love one another, we should support each other. Because why is there so much hate between the black people? It has always been, Nigeria is better than South Africa, South Africa is better than Nigeria, Kenya is better than Tanzania. There are always fights, guys. It's just because some fights are not so much, but you could hear some little fighting, competition between maybe Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and then between Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, or between other African countries. They always have this competition. But looking deeply, I never see this in other places. Like, I think that the places like in Sweden, what they want is, like, they want to be better, and when they see other countries doing something, they actually want to be like them and try to adjust their own country. But you will never hear them, like, anyway, I've never seen it. You'll never hear them, like, trolling and insulting each other and bringing each other down. And anyway, that's how it is. Like, you don't have you there's actually a law in Sweden that actually regulates you as a human being. You are not supposed to show that you are better than somebody else. So in whatever you do, you have to do it respectively, and you can't actually have this character of looking down on somebody or bullying somebody or making yourself feel like you are better than someone. But unfortunately, to Africa, that's the order of the day. I am better than you. Who do you think you are? Do you know what we have in South Africa? Don't you know that Nigeria is the giant of Africa? Don't you know that Kenya is the most beautiful country in Africa with all the tourists? Like, it's always like a competition. Like, hello, calm down. We are Africans. I think we should be one. But well, I don't know, some things are just impossible. And it's not like they're impossible, but we have made them so impossible. So I just wanted to make this video and say congratulations to Chidimma for making it up to Miss Universe. And this is a good lesson and good inspiration that no matter what is happening around you, no matter how they are trying to bring you down, maybe you are on your own, you are doing your own business, you are going to school, and everyone is talking, bringing negativity, just turn negativity to positivity. And through your consistency, your hard work, I am telling you, you are going to make it. So for me, I feel like she has actually made a lot of people think and use this Chidimma's story as an inspiration, as a motivation, that no matter how, if one door is closed, definitely there are many doors out there. If one opportunity closes, explore. Don't be hard on yourself. Because imagine if Chidimma would have sat down, start crying, get depressed, that wouldn't have led her anywhere. It wouldn't have led her anywhere, because it's only those that give up lose. But the moment you have the fighting spirit, you make it. So I'm really happy, and I'm really happy that she has now become a big inspiration, and she will now use her story to help and motivate other people. So you guys, what do you think about this issue? Like, I feel like South Africa has really lost it, and I feel like they are always on the light when it comes to this xenophobic and the hate between other black people. And I'm not saying all South Africans are bad. I'm not saying all South Africans have this attitude, but there is this group that actually really have this hatred between their own black people. And I'm not saying that sometimes it's not like they are right. Of course, there are people that are doing bad things in South Africa, and I think they're trying to get rid of the bad eggs in South Africa. But the thing is, what did Chidimma do to you guys? What did she do to you? This was a lady trying to be Miss South Africa, a lady born in South Africa, 23 years. But unfortunately, according to the law of South Africa, you are considered a South African citizen if one of your parents is a South Africa. So you guys, let me drop it there. I see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and to my new subscribers, welcome. Hey, we are growing. Even if I'm not posting as I should, I still keep seeing people, new subscribers. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Can we get to 5,000 subscribers soon? Ciao, see you later.